to my channel. I'm here with my brother Robert.
Hello.
And we're on our way to Sal's restaurant to have a drink, and then later we're just gonna go and do some shopping and then go home again. I like coming to Sal's because they do the best mudslide. Mudslide is my drink. Apart from rum and coke and rum punch, the next one is a mudslide. So that's Sal's. Morning. So we're just waiting for our drinks. I'm gonna stand over here because of the music. They're playing quite loud music, but oh, they've got this deck in here which is really nice. You know, maybe that's the kitchen over there. If I can stand in the shade, that would help. Oh, this is good. Yes, I got a little bit of shade. That's really good. So yeah, I thought I'll do this video so you guys can catch up on what I've been up to. The main thing I wanted to say is I want to get back to uploading on a more regular basis, because over the past 2 months maybe I've released 2 videos. I did one on Carnival, I did one on the underwater sculpture park, and I want to get back to uploading more. What happens is, because I get bogged down trying to produce quality content, and that takes up a lot of time researching, and just researching really. Researching takes a long time, that it's preventing me from uploading more videos. But I feel I need to make more videos, just being relaxed, walking around Grenada, doing what I do on a day-to-day basis, you know, in order to get more content out there. But the views here are absolutely gorgeous. I thought I'd give you guys a recap on what I've been doing over the past couple of months. My cousin Corey was in Grenada, and with another friend we went to the Sulphur Springs as well as the Welcome Stone, which, by the way, people, is amazing. If you only ever do one thing in Grenada, do the Welcome Stone. We also went for a long walk on Libera Beach, which is amazing. It's such a great experience. The area around Libera is so wild, and the sea is wild as well, and it's just a wonderful experience. Later in the year, Corey returned with his family. We went back to the Sulphur Springs, which, by the way, is a fantastic experience, and I would recommend it for anybody. Later, we all did a one-day staycation at Bay House Grenada in the area of Jean Anglais. It's an absolutely gorgeous villa with stunning views. You can see Grenada's beach as well as the airport, and I can't believe I saw a plane landing at the airport. The pool could have been a little bigger, but ultimately it's a beautiful villa. We paid $180 for the day, which included being in the villa from 10 AM to 6 PM. We were provided with lunch as well as 6 cocktails. The food was lovely, the drinks were great. My only complaint is it took a long time for them to give us our first cocktail, and our lunch was served one by one instead of together. That aside, I would highly recommend experiencing a day at Bay House Grenada. In July, my sister flew into Grenada, as did my cousin Elizabeth from Australia. We only discovered each other a few years ago, our family and Elizabeth, because her father only recently told her about her family in Grenada. We'd been communicating on social media for a few years, and eventually we got to meet in July, and it was wonderful. It was great meeting her. She's a really lovely person. It was really nice watching her try Grenada food for the first time and visit places in Grenada for the first time, and I can't wait to visit her in Australia too. And I've discovered this new drink, mudslide. It's not a new drink, new to me, mudslide. I first saw my daughter drink it and now it's my favorite drink, a mudslide. Then later in August, my daughter came to Grenada and we celebrated her birthday. For her birthday, I bought a ticket to the Mr. Killer concert called Legends. So I went with my daughter, my sister Susan, my brother Leslie, his wife Patricia, and yeah, it was a really good concert. Really enjoyed it. Mr. Killer didn't perform Roly Poly. I don't know why he didn't perform Roly Poly, but apart from that, it was a great concert. And my family and I, we also passed through Silver Sands just to check it out. We went there just to have a drink. Weirdly, we were in this area that had cushioned seats and you know, it was a really nice area, but then it started to rain heavily, and before I knew it, all the rain was coming through, you know, the canopies above, and they said, oh no, you have to move from here and go back by the bar. And I just thought, this is really weird for a 6-star hotel to have this area that cannot cope with the rain, and all the rain went all over the furniture. It was just really weird, I thought. Special shout out to the aquarium. They have a delicious barbecue that they do on a Sunday, and I've possibly been around 5 times with different members of my family, and wow, you need to check it out. The barbecue on a Sunday is absolutely delicious. So in September, my brother Ronald flew into Grenada and we went along to Prickly Bay for me to film the sculpture. So that's the video that's up at the moment. In October, we checked out a new eatery called Knife and Fork at Port Louis Marina. It's owned by my friend Dawn Dakota, and on a Sunday they have a brunch special with entertainment. When we were there, they had a couple of people playing some jazz. Really nice, and the food was gorgeous. My brother had like waffles, bacon and eggs. I had eggs Benedict, and yeah, really nice. So you guys check out Knife and Fork on a Sunday and then other days of the week as well. Then in mid-October, I flew to the UK for a few weeks to celebrate my sister's 60th birthday, and birthdays for other people too. I also spent a couple of days in Liverpool. I went there just to check out the city. They've got lots of museums, in particular the Slavery Museum, which is absolutely fantastic. So a full vlog on the Slavery Museum is coming up soon. They also have this really nice eatery called Dale Street Kitchen and Bar. They do a wicked English breakfast, so this is a place worth checking out. And then we also visited the cavern where the Beatles were discovered, and there were some people performing, and yeah, it's a really great place to hang out. Even if you're not into the Beatles, it's worth a visit. I really liked Liverpool and I can't wait to go back. When we were there, it just poured with rain. It was very cold, windy and rainy, so I want to go back in better weather. Back in London, my daughter introduced me to the Star Cafe in Catford. Very modern looking, nice and clean. Everything is halal, and they do a wicked English breakfast too. My daughter and I, we also passed through the National Gallery, which recently has had a refurbish. Hadn't been there in years, but it's absolutely free and well worth the visit. I particularly loved a section on people from the Windrush generation, so there was different artworks on people who came over on the boats in the 50s on HMS Windrush, and that was a nice area. So my sister, my daughter and I, we also went to see Tina the musical on Tina Turner. That was a gift from myself and my daughter to my sister for her birthday, and it was excellent. I didn't know how much I would enjoy it because I've seen the movie and I know her story so well and I know all the songs. I was just wondering what they were going to do with that, but it was excellent, especially how they transitioned from one scene to the other scene was really, really good. And if you're ever in London, make sure to check out IKEA. What I love about IKEA, not only is it great just to walk around because they make up spaces to look like bedrooms and front rooms and kitchens. It's very realistic and people like to hang out in there like it's real or something. But the restaurant is also excellent. They do some really lovely food. It might not look appetizing, but it is. And the meatballs with the mashed potatoes is the best. I also went to Westfield Shopping Centre in Stratford. Haven't been back here for years. I have a lot of memories of this place because we would walk through it to get to the Olympic Park when I worked with the Olympic Games. And I came across this store called Fashion Meets Music. They have gorgeous items with an Afrocentric feel. Everything produced by black-owned businesses. I picked up a cheeky pair of funky earrings. So if you're ever in Westfields, go check them out. I also visited the Migration Museum in Lewisham, which explores how the movement of people to and from Britain across the ages, as well as their influences and impact on the UK. A vlog is coming up on that real soon. I went through a hair-raising experience flying back to Grenada. My plane turned around mid-flight and went back to the UK. We were literally 3 hours into the flight and it turned around. It was pretty nerve-wracking. Whoever was sleeping was now wide awake. The captain said it was a technical issue. To be fair, it was a smooth flight back to Heathrow Airport, but they never gave us any more information beyond technical issue. But the main thing is we landed safely back in the UK. Those going to Barbados would be put on another plane to Barbados a few hours later, but those of us going to Grenada stayed overnight at the Radisson Blu Edwardian, which, by the way, was absolutely gorgeous. I really enjoyed my stay there. I didn't really mind because I had a nice stay at the hotel and they treated us very well. They were very well organized and they provided us with a nice lunch. Then in the morning they took us by bus to Gatwick Airport, where we continued our journey to Grenada with British Airways. So that was a very interesting experience. My dog Whiskey is having problems with his skin, so he is on tablets and has to wear a comb to stop him from licking his paws. And Willow, who I have featured in a short previously, is also doing very well, and a vlog will be coming up on them too. On Sunday, when my brother and I went to buy some food in town, we're going to pick up some food.
A few moments later,
we went all around the houses trying to find food, but it's really difficult. We tried Andy's Soup House, but he seems to have either closed down or he's doing renovations. There was a woman there that says he has a place in Springs, but we couldn't find it. We drove through Springs, couldn't see anything. And I was gonna go to Rick's and pick up a pizza, but Rick's isn't open on a Sunday. The only place open is Grill Master, but they're too expensive. They do everything by the weight, so that's too expensive. I didn't go there. But in the end, we ended up in Dana's in town. We got there just in time. We managed to get some nice lasagna and salad. So yeah, so thank you Dana for that, otherwise we would have had no food today basically. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. A little different to my previous vlogs, but the main thing is I plan to be more consistent with the videos I put out. If you enjoyed this vlog, please leave a comment, and if you really enjoyed this vlog, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.